What's going on, my people? So, should you buy or lease a car? Should you buy or lease a car? Some simple strategies that I think will help you make up your mind. You should buy a car if you drive more than 12 to 13,000 miles a year. You should buy a car. You should also buy a car if you're not able to write off the lease expense monthly. You should buy a car if you're the type of person that likes to hold on to a car for more than 5 years. You should buy a car if you really take very good care of your car and you like to maintain it yourself. You should lease a car if you're able to write off the full lease payment of your vehicle. Hence, if you're self-employed or you use it for work and you can write it off in some way, you can lease the whole payment. You should lease a car if you want to drive a better car than you would otherwise afford if you had to buy it. You should lease a car if you drive less than 12,000 miles a year. You should lease a car if you don't like doing maintenance on your car and you want a new car every 36 months. You should lease a car if you like driving a new car every 36 months. You should lease a car if you don't take very good care of your vehicles and you don't maintain them well. Normally, a payment on a lease car, the difference between the purchase payment versus a lease payment, it's going to be like 60%. So a 40% discount. So if you're going to have $1,000 payment, if you purchase the car for 5 years or 6 years, if you lease the car for 3 years, it'll only be $600. A large part of that is because you're not paying that big tax expense for the purchase of the vehicle. When you purchase a vehicle, you're financing the taxes as well. So not only you get taxed on it, you pay interest on those taxes, believe it or not, and that does not feel good. Payment difference between a purchase and a lease, like I said, it's normally 60%. If you're going to lease a car, definitely negotiate it. You have to look at what cars have good leases. Most cars in America do not have a great lease, but there's also a lot of cars that have leases, like BMWs, 3 Series, 5 Series, they have great leases. Or Volkswagen has a great lease. So it's just depending. You know, I would say cars that don't have a great lease are like Honda Accords or cars that normally people keep for a very long time. Those normally the residuals on those are not great. Cars. So definitely look at what cars have great leases and what cars don't. If you're going to purchase a car, you should think of the car that you can afford and you love, and you should buy that car 2 years old. If the sticker price on that car is, let's say, $70,000, if you buy it used for 2 years, you should be able to buy that car for $35,000 with less than 25,000 miles, or maybe because it's a lease return. So you definitely want to buy used 2 years, if it's a lease return, with less than 25,000 miles, and you're buying the car for half price. Also, one thing to keep in consideration is that you're paying half the taxes. The taxes are a lot of money. In an $80,000 car, taxes could be like, $7,000, $6,000. So it adds up. If you put in a monthly payment, if you divide $6,000 divided by, let's say, 4 years, where would that be? 6,000 divided by 48, $125. So you're just paying $125 a month just to finance the taxes. So very important. Anyway, hope this helps you. A lot of people ask me this question. That is my personal opinion, whether you should buy or lease a car. Talk to you later. Peace.